Well, Rotary is an amazing group of people. I don't know if there's thousands and thousands of clubs worldwide.
Yes, yeah, and bring clean drinking water to a lot of people, all sorts of really good stuff.
Well, they also have wiped out polio pretty much worldwide.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's Rotary does that.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. What's your favorite restaurant in Renton?
In Renton? Well, geez.
Don't fuck up, Mike.
Well, I haven't tried the new Rubatinos yet.
Have you been in there?
Not yet. Looks great.
I went in the other day with Janelle for some breakfast.
The breakfast looks really good.
Yeah, I'm shooting for Sunday, I think.
Yep.
But I do Vince's in the Highlands a lot. For pizza. Oh, yeah, pepperoni pizza at Vince.
Yes, Jeff, there is a restaurant in Ballard called the Kiss Cafe, and they have a menu item called the Veruca Salt. So if you go in and order the Veruca Salt, it'll cost you $1,001.
Wow.
But what it does is it puts you in front of every other order before you. So they will automatically just throw you at the beginning of the line and start firing your food. Right there, because it's Daddy.
Yeah,
I want it.
Yeah. Nice.
It's totally perfect.
Does she turn into the blueberry?
Yeah, I think she does.
Or is that somebody else?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it is.
So good.
Yeah. But Daddy, I want one. That's the golden goose.
Welcome everyone to Our Town Podcast, coming to you from the Cedar Stream studio space in beautiful downtown Renton. Please take a moment to like and subscribe, share if you can, and review if available. We'd love to hear from you, so comment below and tell us how we're doing. Hit the like and subscribe button to never miss an episode. And don't forget to visit our-townpodcast.com for all the links. Join the members only section of the website or sign up on Patreon. And now here they are, the boys of Our Town Podcast.
Well, welcome everybody to another exciting edition of Our Town Podcast.
Extraordinary.
Episode 134, boys. It's hard to believe, but we've reached that number.
I mean, geez.
Seems like just yesterday we were at 133.
It seems like only a week ago.
Short day. Boys, tonight's safe word is Veruca Salt.
Huh.
So if you're not feeling safe for any reason, you want to stop this here program, just yell out Veruca Salt, and we will stop this here program and check on you. And you folks can do it at home. Just hit pause, yell out Veruca Salt, take a bath, take a walk.
Whatever. Listen to some
make a steak
Veruca
dinner.
Salt, the 90s.
That's right. I forgot there was a band like that.
But Veruca Salt was also the person from Charlie and Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
Yes. Jeff, there is a restaurant in Ballard called the Kiss Cafe, and they have a menu item called the Veruca Salt. So if you go in and order the Veruca Salt, it'll cost you $1,001.
Wow.
But what it does is it puts you in front of every other order before you. So they will automatically just throw you at the beginning of the line and start firing your food right there, because it's Daddy.
Yeah.
I want it.
Yeah. Nice.
It's totally perfect.
Does she turn into the blueberry?
Yeah, I think she does.
Or is that somebody else?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it is.
So good.
Yeah. But Daddy, I want one.
Yeah.
That's the golden goose.
Yeah. So just yell out Veruca Salt, boys, if there's anything tonight that makes you uncomfortable, including our guest who's going to come up in a little while, Bruce Hudson, who is a fantastic photographer.
Yeah, legendary local photographer.
Yes,
absolutely.
Based right here in Renton, right, Jeff?
That's correct. Yeah, he's been here about 40 years or more.
And I haven't met him. Is he somebody you've known for quite a while?
He's an American.
Okay.
Oh, hey, that narrows it down by quite a bit.
We are going to check his citizenship papers.
I've known him for, 25 years or so, on and off. And he's just always been in the kind of the limelight. He's a great photographer. He's done a lot of work with, kids during high school, right? He'll do
that type of photo.
Album.
Headshots in
general.
Headshots
and stuff in general. But he also does weddings and...
did you guys get fancy senior photos or anything?
No, I just went to Jan.
Nobody wanted.
No, I just went to Burien.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Yin Louis was the other one, right?
That was
Right.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but yeah. No, nobody's investing in this mug. Yeah, are you kidding me? Oh, no.
That's
not
the
even.
Nice. Now I just take pictures of my own kids.
Veruca
Yeah,
Salt.
Geez, well, before Bruce gets here, do you guys want to jump into some headlines?
Yes, I do.
I've had kind of a weird week where I've been kind of driving around quite a bit and sort of distance from the news. So I'm going to rely on you guys a little bit, maybe on some of these stories. But I heard that a soldier just a couple days ago ended up shooting and wounding like 5 other soldiers down in Georgia.
Yeah, and was apprehended. I think everyone is going to live. So they were injured, but not fatally. So that's the bright side of it. I don't know a whole lot about that, though.
Yeah. Just that Cornelius Radford, I think his name is, but a 28-year-old automated logistics sergeant assigned to the 2nd Brigade team is all I heard. But yeah, like everybody, no fatalities, but this is like the second big shooting in as many weeks, right? Because you had the kid in New York.
Oh,
that
yeah.
shot the NFL offices or whatever. It's just like,
yeah, but not at a military base anyway.
Super.
I mean, that really doesn't happen often.
You don't.
It really does not. So
Yeah.
for a place that has a lot of guns, but a lot of discipline and
A lot of security.
a lot of regulatory systems.
Yes. Tons of them.
Yeah. Tell those guys to cut the red tape. You know what I mean? It's like it's a really bad idea.
I would say,
but I'm sorry that happened. Right? It's like I don't think that shooting each other is going to answer a whole lot of questions that need to be answered.
Yeah.
well, I think the question is that what is the mental health issue that brings those people to that point, right? What drugs are they on? What mental health drugs are they on? What stimulants or SSRIs or whatever it is? 'Cause if you look back at all of the like school shootings and those kinds of things, people walking into post offices, I think all those guys were on some sort of medication, right?
Yeah.
And the side effects of those things are suicidal
a good
tendencies.
percentage of them are. Yeah. No, that can be true, but coincidence is not causality necessarily, right?
What do you mean?
Because people, if they were already depressed people, it's just like even organically or whatever, then the meds might not, or had psychotic episodes or whatever, the meds might mask those symptoms, but even if they didn't amplify them, like you're suggesting, and some could slip through or whatever, could still just be part of the condition that existed before the meds came along.
Yeah, I know from personal experience, though, of being on medications and that sort of thing, I can go from just kind of being mildly depressed to euphoric, and then drop even further down into depression if I don't take my meds.
Yeah, no,
right?
that's a thing. Because they're so powerful. They are so powerful. It's micrograms.
It's mind-boggling.
Yeah,
We're just like I think everybody knows is that we're just this close to going postal, right? Everybody's this close to going postal, meaning that postal thing of walking into a McDonald's and blowing everybody away.
Geez, you think so?
I think so. I think there's a synapse or two that if some chemical imbalance were to happen, obviously that's what's happening with these people, isn't it?
It's still the vast majority. I'm going to play Kyle for a minute. It's like just like you see in the Serengeti when the water there's a lot of water in the pond. They're not desperate enough to attack each other willy-nilly, right? I think like you say, the market factors that bring about stressors and all these kinds of things can lead to that type of desperate behavior, at least psychologically desperate, whether or not in actuality.
Sure.
I don't know, man, because there's always been violence. So this is the most peaceful time of our entire existence. So if it might very well be, a portion of us because that has been in our genes and in our actions since the barbaric times, right?
Yeah.
When things were either more desperate or just more ignorant and choppy, Yeah.
I also worry that atmosphere of a military base like that is hyper machoistic. Where there might be some bullying, and there's no evidence of anything yet on this, but just knowing, a lot of those kids that did the school shootings,
gambling, and there's all sorts of shit that goes on, right? Yeah. We don't really know the circumstances because it's not always some kind of like bloodlust vendetta or cult or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like
Well, you just
Some
like,
people get mad because they got ripped off, or like you say, some dude talks shit and said his mom was so bald she had to carry her dandruff in her bare hands and shit. It's like,
You were
that'll
waiting
get you
to work
shot
that
in some
in,
places, right? So it's like, I don't know this guy's mom.
Yeah.
I
My
don't know.
mom was a nice lady.
But I mean, humans, oh no, you don't have to go back so far. It's like, oh yeah, dude, some of the guys that were at the Alamo and shit, if you said your mom's so bald, they would chew your ear off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If not, just gun you down. It's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, Ringo. You know what I mean? Johnny Ringo. He would just shoot dudes.
Yeah.
Doop-a-doop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it just wasn't anything. It's like, yeah, no, we've come a long ways, but maybe it is always like Jeff suggests, just underneath the facade of it all, right?
Yeah. Always maybe a grog and slog in there somewhere that just take it all the way back to.
Oh yeah, got pissed about something, right?
Pissed about something.
That's why we have the Cain and Abel fable, right?
Right.
Yeah, because it's just one of those things.
Well, I hope that
Thou shalt covet thy neighbor's ass when in Lululemon. That's the modified.
Well, I hope they do find whatever cause this is and actually take it seriously enough to look at it. But it's going to be thoughts and prayers and.
Well,
not much
sure.
else.
Yeah. I bet it's pretty isolated incident, right? For right now. But we haven't been called into a race war yet.
Yeah.
Right? So then a lot of people are going to have to make decisions in the military, right? So.
Yeah, geez.
It's coming, though. Yeah.
Well, not isolated incidents, boys. In the last few weeks, there's been a lot of incidents of strange things being thrown onto the basketball court at WNBA games. Have you heard this?
well,
There's been like 3 or 4 games where people have thrown sex toys onto the court while the women are trying to,
Oh, man.
hoop.
So it's not one person. It's
Somebody did it. So somebody
Yeah.
did it and probably thought, "Oh, that's a funny idea. I want to get in on that." One person's been arrested, but it's fucking stupid, man. They're trying to do their thing and be athletes. And the latest incident, I think somebody threw it but didn't make it onto the court and hit like a guy and his 9-year-old daughter sitting up front.
That's not cool. Now that's assault.
Yes.
All of a sudden that becomes assault, doesn't it? It's like
knock it
throwing
off.
dongs and shit. Knock it off. It's
Knock it
fucking
off.
babe. Don't be a baby.
Yeah.
And I bet somewhere on your tickets, like thou shalt not smuggle any shit into here. You know what I mean? It's
You
like,
would
so if you're
think
bringing
so.
something in, they'll just boot you out of the stadium for life, right?
Yeah.
Something.
Would hope so.
Get your biometrics.
You make the best noises. I love it.
Well, gee, speaking of not good sex things, the reigning Miss United States, Lindsay Langston, young lady, 25 years old, I guess she used to date Corey Mills, Representative Corey Mills, big MAGA guy out of Florida, of course. And they dated up until December. Well, recently he's been threatening to release video and pictures of her nude.
He's like 45 years old.
Yes.
And that's how he behaves?
And that's how he behaves
Yeah.
as a U.S.
Oh, yeah.
Congressman.
Oh, my God.
Fuck that guy.
I mean,
Yes.
that's just shit.
It's shitty
Come on, dude.
anyway.
This is not 8th grade, dude.
It's
Yeah.
You just
terrible.
don't do that.
You don't do it anyway
Be kind to your
to
lover, dude.
anybody.
Be kind to your lover. Or
Yes.
even, come on
Well,
now. Stop it.
Spin it too back onto him. Like put the limelight
Yeah.
onto him.
Yeah.
And just take all the pressure off of her.
Man,
and just
Yeah, because that's being,
shine the light on him.
what a dick.
Yeah, it's just fucking gross.
Yeah, it's
It's
immature.
fucking gross.
That's gross.
That's the kind of shit that he should be immediately impeached. If it's proven. I mean, she's alleging it now, but if it's proven, he should be immediately impeached.
Yeah.
Unbecoming.
Yeah, if there's an email chain or a text chain or something,
Different.
it is.
But
It's
you
shit.
know, it won't be anything because,
Because why shouldn't you lose your job over shit like that? Because
Yes.
it shows your judgment
Yeah.
is shit.
Yeah.
And he's a state rep or he's a federal rep.
he's a fed.
Oh, for fuck's sake, dude.
Congressman.
Come on,
That's,
guys.
that's also a sign of a narcissistic kind of person who's
Yeah.
just self-absorbed and
Yes.
projects
Yep.
onto other people
Yeah.
and doesn't take any personal responsibility.
such-
Because
shit.
what's his face? Matt, also out of Florida.
Yeah, Gates. Just
Gates
gross, dude.
he got away with it until he didn't, but he
Yeah.
got away with it
Just
forever.
gross, dude. It's just gross. And I don't know. And it's a weird personality that seeks that type of power, you know?
Yeah.
It is. It's weird. But we just have to say no.
Right.
You know what I mean? We don't have to give them this power.
No.
Right? It's like
Right.
it's Yes.
That's a very good point, Mike. Because
Yeah.
what is it? Energy flows where attention goes.
Oh, it is.
So
Yeah.
if you take the energy out of this and don't draw so much attention to it, it just kind of fizzles out. He becomes a nothing.
Yeah,
Right.
But I want to continue towards justice, right? So I want to see that justice can be at least the goal, if not served, right?
Please.
So, but
Doesn't seem like that's the day and age we live in right now.
no, because accountability can be part of that. Shaming can be part of that. Disempowering can be part of that.
But that's also
But we need to continually be moving towards justice as a species. It's the deal.
right.
right.
Is that slander? Would that be called not slander, but is that something in the same realm as libel or whatever?
Yeah.
Because I mean, if they're pictures, then they are what they are. Or are they
Yeah.
AI generated, or is he
Yeah,
just
deep
butthurt
fake or whatever.
because
Yeah.
he got left by a beautiful woman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But 45 years old, you should friggin' move on.
Yeah.
Indeed, yes, true.
Yeah.
Charles, absolutely.
Yeah. It should be mature
Mature.
at that point, right?
Well, speaking of not mature and possibly moving on, Howard Stern, his contract with Sirius XM or whatever is coming to an end in this fall. So he signed.
It was like 20. It was the largest.
Yes,
at the time.
500 million. Oh, it was 2024. He re-signed for 500 million.
No.
But it covers all of his past shows and stuff. And Sirius FM will take half that in cash. Right.
Oh my God, that's a lot of money, dude. I don't know. I never really cared for Howard Stern, to be honest.
He
right?
had some funny moments, but a lot of it was just too.
What was your favorite? What was your favorite moment? Like the fart man, or
No.
Farts are good. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
farts are always.
I mean, I
funny.
listened to him when he was on terrestrial radio back before the BJ show.
Oh yeah, Lionel and shit.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Which I love. I love that kind of talk radio because I was a janitor at the time for one of my jobs. So yeah, I would just listen to weird ass late night talk radio. But yeah, he just kind of seemed more mean spirited and that kind of shocky
I don't
thing.
like the meanness.
Not
He
really.
shifted though, didn't he? I mean, kind of get a little bit more.
He did.
I think he
relevant.
did. He did. Just, yeah.
And he's done some pretty amazing interviews as well in his
Huge
later,
shit, man,
like with Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
He did a whole hour and a half with Bruce Springsteen where it was basically just him and Bruce. I don't know if Robin Givens was there too, but he would discuss a song that Bruce had come up with. And Bruce would discuss, the motivation for the song and kind of his writing process for it.
That's neat.
And so it's kind of cool because he was able to ask those, deep questions,
probing
probing
And he was
questions.
huge, yeah. So he had access like that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, what is this a sign of the times though? Of is regarding. My point being is like who just got booted off of their TV show.
Colbert.
Oh yeah.
So because is it supposedly because Trump didn't like him and then do his down the chain of events?
and yes, and that way, because he was mad at them, he pressured the company to boot him, and that way he would allow the company to merge with another bigger company.
Yes, they wanted to merge.
Yeah, so it's just he's trying to make America gangster again, but not the kind of gangsters that are going to help us people.
No, it's all just
It's just like Putin, dude, but not smart enough to last. It's going to be some fucking dingbat right behind him.
Paramount was trying to claim it was because he cost too much.
No,
right?
by no means. And he had the highest ranked show in all of late night or something. No,
I mean, he'll land on his feet and he'll have a,
No, it was
outside
obvious a
show
quid pro quo.
somewhere.
Obviously.
Oh, yeah.
There's zero doubt.
Yeah.
So
Zero.
is this a
Zero.
sign too of the sign of the times with regard to people being erased from our ability to
100%.
access?
100%. Yeah.
And those people were our voice.
They just haven't been arrested like they do in some other banana republics, but I don't think we're far from that.
Right.
Yeah, just for the messaging to be arrested.
Well, it's like books through digital, like the digital impact on books and the written word.
Yeah, can just change it all out. Have AI go through it and whitewash it.
Exactly. Just
So that
completely
Wikipedia and everything on out is whitewashed to
Correct.
where,
That's my point.
I mean, the January 6th guys were heroes because it was contested.
Yeah, fuck.
The that whole idea begins with a lie.
Yeah.
Right? But it's not that hard to change shit out, especially now that it's digitized.
Right.
So we need to be storytellers more than ever, which brings me to
Exactly.
Hank and Marge, people.
Yeah.
Hank and Marge. That's how we're going to save the Republic.
I sure would
One
like to
yuck at
see
a time.
more, community involvement and getting together with our communities, meaning talking to our neighbors
Yes.
and reminding us that we need to continue to tell the stories between one another in order to save and pass along the actual reality of what's going on. Because our reality with AI coming down the pipeline is a fear of mine. They're going to be able to have so many narratives going at so many times because we're not going to be able to tell the
Just to
difference
keep
between
us fractured until they can just spin us into one.
right.
Oh, yeah,
There's
sure.
Charles, Mike, and Jeff speaking right now, but maybe they'll spin off another version of it that says something else, and they can't even tell the difference.
Yeah, no, deep fakes are coming. And we don't have any social trust between each other to not see, right? Because it's like,
We don't talk to one
in an
another.
age of Lululemon, they're still using filters. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's unnecessary, and it just destroys trust, people. But yeah, no, it's a thing. It's a thing, and they've already shown us what direction they want to take this. Right?
It's right in our face. They're rubbing it right in our
They're
face.
not being shy about it.
No.
But I say, yes, talk to your neighbors, be around your neighbors, be around the fellow citizens,
Indeed.
even if they're not your neighbors, even if they're totally unlike you.
Yes.
We're sharing this iron ball.
Yes.
Right now, it is still a time when we can be free and have action.
Yes.
Right? We can find the things that we can do, and when we can do them, we can do them.
Amen.
Right? Oh, fucking, I'm just telling myself this every day, multiple times.
Well, we
So,
can remind everybody right now, just like, hey, you guys out there, talk to your neighbor, get to know them. Like if we want to be divided and conquered, then, get on board with that. But wouldn't you rather just have like a better society altogether?
Yep. Yeah. And I think the big we, need to have a goal and then decide on truths and mechanisms to reach that goal. Right. But right now we don't have a goal, a common goal, and we don't have any basis of truth that's spread amongst each other.
No, our
right?
leader,
Because it's
our
just been
leader's a
poisoned.
hypocrite.
It's been
and a
poisoned
liar.
by the people who don't believe in us.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, do you think I'm not even going to start, but yes, we can trust
do
each
think
other,
for a
and it's
minute.
obvious. So
1 minute.
we need to remember.
I love you, Mike.
I love you too, Jeffrey.
All right.
Geez. So 2 decades he's been on. The thought process is that Stern's going to want too much money to continue on. Sirius is not going to pay him for that. He might get like a 1 or 2 year deal done with them, but
You think somebody else might pick him up?
I don't know. I mean, he's like 60,
he could
late
get a-
60s,
I mean,
early 70s.
yeah.
How old
He
is
could be
he?
one of those guys that goes and
just
just
like
gets
Rogan, right?
goes and gets his own bunker in New Zealand and just hides out for the Armageddon.
Yeah, my understanding is that he's got several properties, of course, because he's got 500 million, whatever.
Yes.
But he records most of the shows that he does from his house, either in Florida or in the Hamptons
better.
or
Yeah.
somewhere in New York.
So he has like
He doesn't go into the studio.
Geez, that's awesome.
So-
I don't know. That's not terrible.
Yeah,
no?
And even like, I don't know, having a podcast, Spotify wouldn't give that guy $50 million a
think
year,
they-
right? You
yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? It's like
What are they
something where
paying
he's not
Rogan?
hurting. I thought he got $200 million for 10 years,
maybe
something like that. But it was unheard of at the time, just like Stearns was.
Right.
But I would think what is he on? That kind of thing is not,
serious, yeah.
I don't know. Is that as big
It's a
as like a
paid
YouTube or a
subscriber
Spotify?
thing. Yeah.
It is. And it's still kind of, but there's a million channels, right? A lot of people have
Yeah.
it. And I think it's part of when you get like satellite TV and such, I think that's part of that package sometimes.
I would get a new car from work. I'd have a work car, which is nice. But when they switch it out for the new one, I usually get like Sirius XM for 6 months or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I like some of the channels because you can sit and listen to, different,
All sorts of
all
stuff.
sorts
Oh,
of
yeah.
stuff that
Yeah.
you would never normally hear. But
Yeah, that part of it's because there's hundreds of, it's neat. And it's all satellite stuff, right? So
Yeah.
it's bouncing
but
around.
Stern 24/7, I don't know.
Oh, man.
But I don't even know how many times a week that he's actually
Me neither.
doing his show. I don't think he's probably doing five days a week
I
anymore.
really don't
but
know. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's established. He got
Yeah.
took several decades of
Yeah.
trying things, throwing spaghetti at the walls, working to try to get his way into the whole world. And then that's, I think, when he got his shift is when he got onto Sirius. He started to change his
And he got a little
direction.
older. Yeah.
And he tried to change his, persona from the shock jock guy to a serious radio DJ.
Yeah, I know he's getting tired of being censored and fined. Probably the most fined guy by the FCC.
So XM is still through FCC stuff?
No, he before he went when he was on terrestrial. He was always getting fined.
And he had a movie. And,
I know.
Wasn't he on
was really
WKRP
successful.
in Cincinnati? Wasn't that his station?
Yeah, but he was really successful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Radio's changed though, right? But he does video too, right? So it's not like you can watch
Sure he
the
does.
show too.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's all recorded
Yeah,
and it's a live studio.
Yeah, geez. I don't know. I mean, does he get 1 million people a show?
Oh, probably more.
Yeah. That's not terrible. Somebody take that bet. Somebody said
it's
if he wants it, maybe
probably
just,
recorded, so you can go back and.
I don't think so.
listen to
Yeah,
it and
archive,
stuff.
Just like our
Art
town.
Bell, dude. Yeah, just like our town.
But the big thing is just getting to hear him. You got to subscribe to the monthly, whatever the cost is.
Speaking of that, Charles.
Speaking of,
Yeah, tell us about that.
yeah.
Well, if you want to subscribe to us, which we would very much
Yes,
appreciate,
we would.
you can go to r-townpodcast.com right now. Go to the members only section. $3 a month, $30 a year.
man, it's a bargain.
Holy moly. We do a bonus round
Yes.
every week. It's usually a top 5 of some fun topic.
Keeps us out of lives to
And
cry.
yes, it keeps Mike's cats and tuna, which is great. Keeps him off the streets and out of trouble. Or you can go to Patreon, sign up there, or you can even go to Buy Me a Cup of Coffee and just throw $3 at us, and we'll go down to
$4.30.
Boona
Yeah.
Yeah.
get
yeah.
an espresso or
Oh,
something.
yeah, there's a lot of really good coffee choices on the
There
block.
is a lot of
Yeah.
good choices around here.
We're very fortunate to have a variety of coffees.
Yes, indeed. So we love you if you do. We still love you if you don't, but just
Yeah.
a little bit less.
Do it.
Just
Just a little bit.
Oh my God. Speaking of
a little bit less.
let's flip the where they at? Where they at? That's the ambulance? Be safe out there, guys.
That's Medic One.
Hope everybody's okay. Boys, speaking of things being like deleted in the digital age,
Yeah.
did you hear this? Portions of the Constitution were deleted from the Library of Congress.
Oh, good.
Jesus, there
their
we
website.
go.
Damn dirty apes.
Because Donald Trump had ousted the longtime librarian back in May.
Yeah.
So since that time, omitted portions of Article 1, which cover limitations on Congress's ability to suspend habeas corpus and grant titles of nobility, were just removed, just disappeared. And then a bunch of internet users noticed it and wrote in, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, that was
we
just
didn't
a
mean that, yeah.
coding error."
Oh, no.
Fuck, it's an algorithm is what that bug that
there's
bullshit
a memo
is.
out showing that they really do want to. Because Pete Hegseth's brother is like the interface between Homeland Security and localized stuff.
Oh.
And so he has a memo showing how they really want to, cause enough ruckus to have a police state.
Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, they're saying it out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put it into people's consciousness too.
Yeah.
That's my contention with this whole world is that we have too much. It's a pendulum swing so high on the negativity, whether it's natural disasters. We're talking about them all right now. People shooting people, mental illness,
Dildos on the
dildos in the court.
Yeah, dongs.
That mental activity on a worldwide basis, on a worldwide scale, is known to shift the consciousness of
I would
society.
think, yeah, because like you say, it's what we're then focused on, right?
Yeah.
It becomes paramount.
Well,
yeah.
they had this study that was done during 9/11 where they had these random event generators that were in different places, and they had a market change in the random number generators. And they were doing studies about it at the time, and it just so happened to coincide with these studies of people in one region. They're out like in Australia, and then there's a room with these in a Faraday cage in these rooms in New York City, and they're trying to think of just the number 1, right? And the majority of the numbers as a random event generator would be somewhat equal, ones and zeros, right? If you have those two options.
Yeah.
But the ones were shifted higher when 9/11 happened. There was a significant change in those random event generator, random number generators, which led to more studies on what human consciousness and the level of what thought does. So if you can control the thought of people, that thought of anything is way powerful.
Yeah.
It's powerful. So what we need to shift as people to thinking more positively and turning our boob tubes off and the programming, and then it's in the name, programming, right? We're being programmed through algorithms to either like certain things or not like certain things. And everything's just put back at us so we feel like we're right. So that creates righteousness and a division between you and I. So I think there needs to be a shift in thinking, because I think the power of thought is an important aspect that we're overlooking. So that's just my 2 cents.
Hey.
I think that was worth more than 2 cents, Jeff.
3.
No, at least.
Thanks, Charles.
Gee, so so I guess it's back. You can go find those articles now.
And everybody should have a pocket costume. You can get them for free.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Just look it up and just have somebody send you a little pocket costume.
Are they rewritten though? Did
Yeah,
they say the same thing it used to say?
No, I got mine like 15 years ago, so
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Pretty sure.
Now it says skibbity and bus.
We need to print these things out and put them into books more. Yeah.
4 and skibbity.
Jeez, man.
Years ago.
Maybe we need to put it on our website, right? Just the Constitution.
The Constitution, the Bill of Rights, all that stuff.
Unabridged.
No, and it was, I took, 9,000 years of civilization to reach that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really did.
Yeah.
And things were not better for the vast majority of us, and we got stuck for mass.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. The progress we've made due to having more voices at the table is due to having more voices at the table.
No truer words have been said.
God. Well, sad news, boys. Rest in peace. Lonnie Anderson passed away at 79. I guess she had a long time illness. It wasn't really disclosed what it was that I heard. Best known for the sexy, smart receptionist on the aforementioned WKRP in Cincinnati show that was on for like 6 years or something, right?
Like that, yeah.
But she also guest starred in the 70s on like Barnaby Jones and Bob Newhart show, Three's Company, a bunch of stuff like that. I think in the 80s, she kind of shifted to like whatever the 80s TV movies, like the Lifetime movies at that point.
Wasn't she on BJ and the Bear?
Was she on BJ and the Bear?
Oh, no.
I hope she was. I don't know that answer. I love that show.
But she was also like one of the bigger selling sort of swimsuit poster.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Along with the Farrah Fawcett one, that's probably the most famous.
Yeah. But that made that industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, she was in one of those, but and then at some point, I think she was married to some other dude, but then got together with Burt Reynolds
famously,
in
right?
the 80s, and they were together a long time, and then got married. I think adopted a kid, but then divorced in the 90s, somewhere around there.
Hollywood power couple.
Yeah, kind of. They were People Magazine and Inquirer.
Sexiest couple of the year.
Probably,
But now that you mention it, I don't recall seeing her recently.
I don't know that she's been in anything for a while.
I haven't seen her in anything,
Yeah, WKRP was one of my favorite shows. I haven't revisited.
Great
If you've ever wondered whatever became of me.
WKRP.
Sitting on the air in Cincinnati.
Oh, you guys sound
Cincinnati,
nice.
WKRP. Nice. Yeah. I was always a Bailey fan myself.
No,
but
doy.
Yeah.
I mean.
So you were a Ginger fan then? Oh no, you were a Mary Ann.
Mary Ann.
You were a Mary Ann.
No,
fan.
for the record, not mad at Eddie.
No,
Yes.
no. Can't be mad at any.
But Bailey
What
was
about
just
Mrs. Howell?
But Janet over Chrissy.
Yeah, Chrissy was kind of that dumb blonde thing.
Yeah, I mean, she was cute as a button, and I like Suzanne Summers, but just that, bubbly just would drive me nuts.
The drunk sorority girl type of thing. Not my jam.
Yeah. I don't want to mention too much stuff, but the wife went on an outing recently with another mom And the other mom, I've only met a handful of times, but she's got this laugh that just like
She
Piercing.
she was about to give us $30 a year, dude.
nails
Yeah.
on a chalkboard.
Oh man,
No names
rough.
mentioned.
Yeah.
No names mentioned.
That
But isn't that
happens.
interesting?
Yes.
I heard somebody today across the street and up, and I knew instantly who it was.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like, oh man.
Hey, Mike. That laugh you just did, we know you're coming.
Yeah. There's Mike.
Mike's coming.
Mike's coming.
But that brings us joy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gee, so rest in peace, Lonnie Anderson.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't really have a famous or a favorite role of hers. I guess it would be the WKRP stuff.
No, she always just seemed like too old for me because I was always,
Yeah.
so it was like this strange.
She seemed like one of those women that would be always out of my reach.
Yeah.
Right. She's like the pedestal gal.
The blonde bombshell.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And now she's way within my reach because she's probably like elderly.
She's only 6
Well, I
feet.
think she passed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and she passed.
The
Truth comes out. The secret's out about me, guys.
Yeah.
Oh my
I would
God.
certainly necrophilia if we get caught. I said we could read a dictionary.
All right. On that note, we're going to end this segment and then we're going to come back and we're going to introduce you guys to Bruce Hudson.
Yes, right on.
Who should be here any minute.
Excellent.
So we'll leave it here and we'll come back
Glad
and
you're here, fellas.
have him.
Great. We'll see you in a few.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to the Cedar Streams studio space here in beautiful downtown Renton. Don't adjust your sets. We do have an extra body up here with us at the big table. Mr. Bruce Hudson, photographer extraordinaire and a Renton guy, right?
Yeah, staple. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the business has been in rent for 43 years.
Wow.
Well done.
Wow,
Well
that
done.
is a hell of an achievement, I got to say.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Jeff, do you want to do a little bit better introduction, a little dive deep,
sure.
since you know this gentleman
Background.
better than me?
Yeah, Charles, I would be glad to. I've known Bruce for probably 30 years now since the Whistle Stop started. He was a customer coming in and out from time to time. And
Great breakfast, by the way.
thank you very much.
right.
And just known him kind of peripherally in that manner through the Whistle Stop and through different events in the Renton area. Chamber member slash just involved in a lot of things. Does a lot of trade work with people over the years, and is a fantastic photographer. If you look at his stuff at brucehudsonphotography.com, is it hudsonphotography.com?
HudsonPortraits.com.
HudsonPortraits.com.
Yeah.
He's got some great stuff. So he's traveled with people to Hawaii, around the world, and done shoots remotely. He's got a studio, or he's had a studio. Do you still have a studio?
Working out of my home now.
Yeah, very good.
Perfect.
You know, and I think you're working pretty much with your son too, a little bit with his wife's real
not
estate.
As much. She's in the real estate world
Okay,
with her.
Right.
Yeah.
all right. And just you're a photographer, so you've been brought into different situations quite a bit over the years, and different situations like political events. I don't know. We're going to ask a lot of questions of
Okay.
you, right? Get to know you a little bit more.
Gotcha.
All right.
Sounds
So.
good.
Yeah. So my first question would be, what kind of equipment do you use? I'm a kind of a Canon guy from way back. I like Nikon. I love nice lenses. And if you want to go ahead and give me all your Leica stuff, I'll take that.
You're rich.
Yeah. Well,
I like that.
I have rich tastes. I don't
Oh, okay.
necessarily. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, just let us know what you use.
I'm a Nikon guy.
Okay.
Always have been. The first real 35 millimeter that I purchased when I was going to Western Washington University to become a band director, believe it or not.
Oh, that's great.
That's my
Wow.
background.
Wow.
Was a Nikon F2,
Okay.
which still, I mean, to this day, Nikon is probably one of the most solid bodies out there. And
And then Nikkor lenses and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
yeah, and actually, my first digital camera was a Fuji. I did a lot of work for Fuji, testing their film and speaking on their behalf. And so my first digital camera, because they gave it to me, was a Fuji S2, and then I got an S3, and then they gave me a S5.
Wow.
And then the one after that, they went to Nikon because they were built on Nikon bodies.
Oh.
And so they go to Nikon and they go, we want to make the next generation camera. And Nikon goes, no, you're selling too many Fuji cameras, so you can't use our stuff anymore. So all the lenses I got were all Nikon to fit on the Fuji body or the Nikon body. And so when I needed to get a new camera, all my contemporaries, they were all going Canon, and I'm going, no, I'm not going to spend. I already got, the glass, so I didn't need to invest in a whole new Canon thing. So it's, I guess, a lot of my photography buddies are really into equipment, and they got to have the latest, greatest stuff. And for me, it's just a tool.
Yeah. It does help though when you have like the right lenses, right? Not just the depth, the focal distance, like an 80 zoom or whatever,
Right.
a 50 millimeter lens or a 200 millimeter lens. It's more about the speed of the glass from what I've experienced. I went from a Canon AE1 with just like a Sigma 4 point something speed film, right? Or speed lens to a 2.8 from a friend that let me borrow a 200 millimeter 2.8. And that speed of lens changes the dynamic of the focal distance and that depth of field so dramatically. It makes you really look like a rock star. What do you what do you think about that as far as what you're saying about it being a tool? The tool is, but you're the person that's having to manage that, right?
But
To utilize it.
to me, it's more, it's like you're a carpenter, and what hammer do you use? And, So for me, it's when it comes to those kind of lenses you're talking about, they're the wider aperture lenses. And what that does, it creates a shallower depth of field. So I guess what I'm saying is people like to have the subject sharp, and then it's kind of cool to have the rest of it go soft in the background.
Blurred out in the background.
It's blurred is kind of a negative term. We call it soft.
Sure.
Oh,
So that your mind wants to focus on the.
Your eye's always going to go to the sharpest area. And so, in fact, I have a story. I got it was a 105, which is considered the perfect portrait lens, but it was a 1.4.
Whoa, that's fast. That's a fast
like
lens.
this big.
Wow.
Big aperture. And so I was photographing a buddy of mine who plays sax. In fact, he's originally from this area, Darren Motamedy.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. I think multi-Grammy winner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He taught in the Kent School District.
Oh, did not know that.
Yeah,
Jeez.
he went to Kent Ridge, and an incredible guy. In fact, very special friend of mine. And in fact, he played at my wife's memorial. And he wrote a
shucks.
song for her in that memorial. But anyway, I was out in Issaquah at Pagacha. They're no longer open, but he was playing in the bar and kind of low light situation. And so I'm going, this is perfect for this lens, right? Because it's so wide open.
Yeah, low light. Sure.
And stuff. And so I was shooting at 1.4, and you couldn't tell on the screen, but I thought I was getting his face in focus, but it was the front of the sax.
Oh, man.
So his eyes were not sharp at the front of the sax. And so, the depth of field was probably that much.
Yeah.
Oh, so like the depth of his nose or something, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat, though. Yeah, but I don't know. He's also a musician, so it's kind of you can focus on the music sometimes too. Because then, just like you say, the tool is worthy of recognition, also, right?
Yeah.
The sax was his tool. Yeah.
Last weekend I was down at the pits, and
Nice.
And I had never gone to the hydros before.
Oh,
I've
man.
been there my whole life.
What?
Yeah. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool.
It is.
Yeah.
It was. So I brought my longest lens, which was a 70 to 200 millimeter. And my buddy from Spokane, who had me out there and got the tickets and all that kind of stuff, he had a 500 millimeter.
Wow.
So I had
Major lens envy.
Yeah. He's taking photos of the moon, See the flag.
Yeah.
Was he shooting Nikon as well?
Yeah.
Oh, so couldn't you just throw it on yours? Say, hey, buddy, let me borrow your thing.
Yeah, Lear.
I should have. No, I mean,
That's pretty neat, though.
3 to 500 millimeter.
Yeah.
What does something like that cost? Probably 10,000.
No, I mean, he rented it. You can rent lenses.
Oh, sure,
Oh, like
Grangers
from
or something.
Glazers.
Yeah, Glazers. Yes, a Granger. They're like, here's a bucket of bolts.
Yeah, Glazers, and then also you can. There's places online. So I mean, he got
Nate.
it for like a week for $80.
Yeah,
That's a great
super
idea.
expensive.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that's
I
a
want to rent
great
a
way.
submarine. Is there a place I could just rent a submarine for the weekend?
Submarines.com. That's right.
You trying to see the Titanic or something? You're not rich
Yeah,
enough,
no,
Mike.
no.
You're not rich enough.
Hey, Bruce, like shifting gears a little bit, you were talking about a winery out in whatchamacallit, in Maple Valley?
Valley.
You were talking
Oh,
about?
geez. Yeah.
Are you doing any like trade work with them or any sort of
Well, when
Stuff
you,
like
when
that?
you say trade work,
Like, to get barrels of wine?
wine.
We'll shoot for wine.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have in the past.
Okay.
In fact,
Not
I actually
terrible.
Got
Yeah.
to do some bottling a few weeks ago. We bottled how many? 500 cases.
What?
Wow.
Geez, did you take off your shoes?
What?
Did you
Yeah,
squish
that's
it with
great.
your toes?
What's that?
Well, that's
Did you
toes
squish it
before
with
it
your
goes in the
toes? Did you get it
barrels,
into a barrel? And
Well, no, but it's the I Love Lucy,
yeah.
where she's the candy.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I kind of felt like
You
that.
just kind of, you already glazed over. You're glazing with the glazing of the glazing. Yeah.
But, I mean,
Hey,
you
Bruce,
gotta-
you're supposed to squish it, not drink it right now. That's for later.
Yeah, well, is it okay if I?
You can do
Oh,
whatever
yeah,
you want.
absolutely, yeah.
Help yourself.
All right.
This is-
No,
Of
but
course.
I mean, you got to drink wine while you're bottling.
That's
the wine.
fantastic.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And then, so no, that was. A lot
How
of
did you
fun.
How did you find out about those guys? What was?
Well, I was actually there's a magazine that out in Maple Valley, or actually two of them that I shoot for, and then one up in Fairwood, and then one in Lake Sammamish area. And so they were doing a feature story on them,
Oh,
and that's
sure.
how I first
Yeah.
photographed them, got to know them.
Oh,
and
so
my
they
son-
sent you out for that gig.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then my son Josh, who's a marketing genius, as you know,
I do.
worked with them, helping them with their marketing and things like that. And 4 or 5 years later, now my granddaughter is the tasting room manager.
Wow.
Jeez,
How old
That's
is she?
fantastic.
22.
She's 22.
22.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and they just
Jeez,
opened the
that's great.
tasting room in
She's
Tacoma.
Max's age. Yeah. She's
Yeah.
my son's
No,
age.
she's
Oh, sure.
she's really good at with people. I mean, people just love her. And,
She's great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Geez, that's fantastic. Yeah. Geez, and I mean, who would have thought that Washington wineries were going to be a powerhouse? You know,
Yeah.
it's really neat.
Well, and, I mean, they were the 1,000th winery in Washington.
Wow.
No way.
Yeah, the 1,000th winery. Yes,
That's a
Yes,
lot.
right.
But that just shows that there's a tremendous market for it, or it wouldn't be able to support
Yeah.
what it's supporting. That's one. I think it's great.
It's kind of funny because when I was teaching high school, I taught high school band and junior high band, and one of the guys that was retiring, he was retiring to plant grapes over in Walla Walla. And I'm going, for what?
What are you, nuts? Yeah. Geez,
And,
that's pretty
you know,
good. Yeah.
Did you miss that boat? You missed that boat. He would have been
I
like
missed that.
getting
boat.
on there. Yeah.
I drink that
Wow.
boat. though.
Yeah. to recover from teaching kids.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How long did you teach for?
Yeah,
My students are in their 60s now.
yeah,
Yeah,
fantastic.
okay.
So I was a young teacher.
Yeah, but it's making core memories on people, and music's a special language that you can all share, and it's
Yeah.
really a worthwhile.
Yeah.
It's
my
a-
principal,
yeah.
because I was so young looking, I was 23. My principal made me wear a tie. So
Yeah.
Thank you.
Distinguish you from the
Yeah,
kids.
Right.
Yeah. How long did you teach for?
4 years.
4 years. In Renton or Kent or?
It was Tahoma.
Tahoma,
Oh,
okay.
sure. Oh,
I
yeah.
lived out
Yeah.
in Maple Valley.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Kind of getting back to cameras and photography. You mentioned getting all those sort of free digital cameras to try out. Did you have any resistance to going digital from film?
I did, mainly because kind of what I specialize in is large portraits.
Okay.
And
Are you shooting mostly 35 back then or medium
no,
format?
It was medium format.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was 2 1/4 by 2 3/4.
Were you using like a Hasselblad or something like that, or was that the
It
Nikon?
was a Mamiya
Yeah.
Okay.
RB and then a RZ67.
Nice.
And and I worked for them too, so I got all that stuff for free.
And they're workhorses. Yeah, the one real camera I had was one of those.
RB.
Yeah, but I didn't deserve it. So.
But anyway,
I'll take it.
so anyway, larger format, you're able to go larger print wise, 30, 40, 40, 50, 50, 60
Yeah.
inches kind of thing. And so when the first digital cameras came out, they would not support that.
No, they're like 2
the first-
megapixel or something.
The first professional digital camera by Kodak, it was a whopping 5 megapixels.
Wow.
Yeah.
$28,000.
Yes.
Wow.
And weren't they the ones that invented? Didn't like one of the young
Is that
VPs or
Kodak?
so executives come to like the old guard and say, "Hey, I got this new thing," and so they developed this, digital camera. But the big boys at the top of the decision-making process said, "No, we're not going to go down this. We own too much of the market of film, so we are not going to invest in this."
They missed that boat too.
Oh,
Yeah,
And
bummer.
that's
Yeah.
when Kodak ended up going out of business.
Yeah.
And-
Oh,
because the majority of what they were selling was film.
yeah.
And so when film went away,
yeah. They only had what?
Yeah.
Fuji and
Fuji
them.
and Kodak and
Ilford.
Ilford, right? But that was black
But they
and
were
white.
smaller.
Ilford
Yeah.
was more black and white, wasn't it?
Well,
Ilford, yeah.
Ilford's
Yeah.
black and white film.
But so my color lab in Seattle at the time was all Kodak paper.
Mm-hmm.
And because I was working for Fuji
Oh.
kind of wanted us to look for a place that had Fuji paper. And so the first Fuji professional lab in the country was in Kansas City. And it's still my lab, H&H Color Lab. Now.
Jeez.
Oh, they're still there.
Why Kansas City, do you think? That seems
Because
interesting.
they're
Not
it's
LA
a-
or something.
No, it's an incredible lab. And
Jeez, that's great.
people and
Yeah.
Culture and stuff. But so I kind of hesitated going digital because I could only go so
Yeah.
big.
Mm.
I could only go 8x10, maybe 11x14, and where I was making my money was on the large family portraits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some of your work. It looks great, all
Thank you.
expanded out. It really is fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we mount them on canvas. Real artist canvas.
Right.
And nowadays you print on metal and
Right.
wood.
glass and all
Neat,
kinds of
neat,
stuff.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Or the top of a Guinness. Guinness. When I was in Ireland, we went to the Guinness factory, and my friend John and I went through the tour. And you get to like level 2 of the brewery, and they've got a spot where you go in and take a photograph of yourself,
Oh, really?
and then they upload it and they print it on the top of
Oh, really?
the pint of
That's
Guinness on the foam. Yeah, it's
That's
pretty
cool.
pretty great. Yeah.
Well, that
Oh, man.
technology actually came from Jones Soda.
What?
Yeah.
How so? Explain.
Well, they developed that kind of on-demand. You can
Over labeling
you know,
and such.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's instant on-demand
Printing.
printing
Right.
products like that.
Yeah,
So,
very
yeah.
cool. Yeah, I was blown away at that whole deal. So, yeah. So, what do you prefer to print onto?
One more time.
What do you prefer to print onto?
What do I
Like what format? Like, do you love the canvas, or do you like metal, or
It's
are you?
whatever my clients want.
Okay, gotcha.
Sure.
But what do you prefer? What do you like? What do you think looks
the metal
best?
is really cool.
It
and
is,
it's
yeah.
so sharp.
Yeah.
When you see something, especially like if, say, the family is with a sports car or something like that. The shine really comes
Oh.
through, and the
Yeah.
sharpness and all that kind of stuff. So, but I'm having more and more clients actually do groupings with the metals in their homes.
Okay.
Because they're real clean, it's real contemporary looking. You don't put a frame around it.
And it'll last forever, just like any other. Yeah.
There's
all dye sublimation.
There's a piece up in La Conner that's been there for years. It's a artist studio on the opposite side of the water of the main downtown of La Conner, and it's always there. And it's this metal image of, I think, a sunset or something like that. And it's been out in the sun, it's been out in everything, and it looks great. So UV protected in some way, manner, I guess. I don't know.
It's when it's dye sublimation like that, it's gonna last forever.
Yeah, what's dye sublimation? That sounds
That's
sounds
the
kinky.
process. What's that?
Sounds kinky.
It is kind of kinky.
Yeah.
But Yeah.
Sorry.
It's, I'm not a real technical guy.
Okay.
But no, it's where they're able to, with dyes, you take the photograph and it's digitally printed onto this dye sublimation substrate, and then they can go put it on pretty much anything.
Sure.
After that. So
Is it a layering process? Like here's your green, here's your red, here's your blue.
I bet it would be.
I think
Here's your
there's a
cyan.
heat transfer.
Oh, huh. Jeez.
Yeah.
I just never heard of that.
No, but it's kind of sad because, in fact, I got a call today from a client of mine that I haven't seen in maybe 30 years. And he was actually a dentist up on the hill, up on the old Denson Highway. And I did their family portrait years ago. And they're now, they kind of downsized and they're into a condo. And they go, we have a perfect place for the portrait, but it's faded. And so that was one reason why I went to this color lab in Kansas City, because they're using Fuji paper, which 80 years longevity in full sun.
Wow.
Yeah. So my lab in Seattle, which is no longer there, with the Kodak paper, things were fading big time on my clients' walls, which I feel bad about. So we're starting to do a lot of restoration and trying to bring it back to life.
Yeah.
Do you keep a archive of all the digital and or negatives?
Yeah, yes and no. It's a lot easier when we went digital, right?
Yeah.
When we moved out of the place where I was at up on the hill here for 25 years, when we started moving stuff, we noticed that there was some water damage.
Oh
A
no.
lot of our negatives, which I feel bad about with my clients, but
Yeah.
it's,
I've heard stories whereby people show up as a photographer to a shoot. Let's say it's a wedding or it's some function, family function, and shit just goes really, really bad. Do you have any stories? Like, for example, like your equipment didn't work or shit, I don't know.
Just Murphy's Law.
Murphy's Law, something goes very, very wrong. Do you have a highlight of an experience that you could share with us?
that went wrong.
Yeah, I don't mean to put you on the spot, but like you're a great photographer, but shit happens. Shit happens.
No, I've been pretty lucky in my career. I mean, I've done over 1,200 weddings.
Wow.
I've never screwed one up that my clients would know about.
Yeah, well, that's the sign of a professional. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yep. Because they don't know until they know.
Yeah.
Just like bands or whatever, nobody knows if you're out of tune, your amp's not how you want it until you tell them it is.
Or you missed a chord.
You know?
Yeah.
No, nobody.
I mean, I have stories like from a lot of different weddings. The farthest one I did was in Japan.
Oh wow.
And this was, we got the gig from a wedding planner, and they had planned the wedding here in Seattle or Tacoma, and it was like the day before the wedding, and we had not met with them. And my late wife was adamant about, it's like, we have to meet with them or we're not going to do the wedding, kind of thing. And so this is also the same wedding planner that got us Randy Johnson's wedding.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah, so she kind of high profile and got some good. So anyway, we went to Japan, did the wedding. We did the wedding here in Tacoma, and then the billionaire groom, Kunihiko, said,
Is that the person that owns the Mariners?
What's that?
Is that who owns the Mariners?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, he loves the Mariners and he loves Ichiro.
Oh, yeah.
But he goes, I'm trying to imitate it, but I go, I like you guys. You guys come to Japan, do my wedding in Japan. And so we did.
nice.
And it was a lot of fun. And over there, they have what they call wedding hotels. And so they usually get so wasted at the reception that they stay at the hotel. And so the couple pays
Pretty good
for
policy. Oh, yeah.
that. So anyway, this guy really, I mean, he was a sweet guy, wonderful guy, lots of money, obviously. And so, unfortunately, his wife and chauffeur slash bodyguard were having an affair.
Oh no.
Is it okay if I?
Do tell. Yeah, no, this is fine. Yeah. Details.
So anyway, he was coming home at SeaTac, and his wife served him divorce papers. This is only like six months into the marriage, and he had
Whoops.
really taken a liking to my wife Sue, and it was like he called us first to let us know what was going on, and so she was wanting, I don't know, they had a house in Lake Tapps, and she was wanting like, I don't know, $150,000 a month
in support.
Oh man.
Yeah,
That's reasonable.
yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
And so anyway, he contacted an attorney in San Francisco. So Oswald killed Kennedy. Jack Ruby killed Oswald, right? And Oswald, or Jack Ruby's attorney, was Marvin Belli. And so Kunihiko got the law firm of the.
What? Oh
Yeah.
man.
And so the only thing she got was the house.
It probably wasn't too shabby
Yeah.
of a house.
And
Still, that's a pretty good 6-month investment on her part. You know.
And the love of her life, someone else.
The bodyguard or
the
whatever.
bodyguard.
Was it Kevin Costner?
Oh, Whitney.
And I.
God.
That's great.
Oh,
What an exciting story. That's crazy. I mean, you got to be in the middle of that.
I mean, how long do we have? I have a whole bunch of stories.
Just 7 more minutes. No,
Ready, go.
no, yeah. Tell us another story. Like you travel a lot. So that was Japan.
Japan was, my late wife Sue was not an adventurous eater. And so you have a lot of sushi, you have a lot of fish oil, even on rice, and she lost like 10 pounds.
And it's just a different flavor palette from what we're used to.
Yeah. But I thought it was good. But I would say probably one of my favorite weddings was, and I had done the bride's senior portraits. And I think she went to Kentwood High School. Anyway, she was getting married in Colorado. And so they flew me out to Colorado, and I think Colorado Springs, near Pike Peak and all that.
Pikes Peak,
stuff.
yeah. Yep.
And so the guy that picked me up at the airport was like a real cowboy. I mean, a real cowboy.
Right.
Like on Yellowstone, real cowboy.
Right.
Okay. And so he picks me up in a pink Cadillac.
That's not a real cowboy.
A real cool cowboy.
Yeah. That's a progressive cowboy.
So anyway, we go up, and it's by Pikes Peak, and then we turn onto this dirt road and drive another 30 miles.
Boom.
And so this was an old ranch that they turned into like a conference center.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
And so rumor had it that John Wayne and a bunch of the actors and stuff would bring the starlets up there to do things, and then it turned into a factory for drugs. And there was, drying racks in the barns and all that kind of stuff.
What year was this?
Wow.
This is probably about 80. Well, it was probably full production in the 70s, but this is in the maybe early 90s.
You're there in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, we go 30 some miles on this dirt road, and we finally get to this kind of lodge and resort, and there was other cabins and all that kind of stuff, and it had a lake.
That's neat.
Lake.
Oh, yeah.
And so anyway, the next day is the wedding. And so they told me that they're doing the wedding at like 4:00, because at 3:00 every day they have thunder and lightning storms there in the in the Rockies.
Yeah. Yep. And then it clears up and it's beautiful.
And so So anyway, that's why they're going to do the wedding the time they're going to do it. So the next morning, there's all these vans that are rolling in, and they're going past the lake, across the lake, and they have generators and they have speakers that are covering on the other side of the lake. I'm going, what's going on? And so the wedding started, and they had a kind of a shepherd kind of guy.
A Sherpa?
Shepherd.
Okay.
With the staff, kind of like
Oh, it's a classic.
Moses?
The crook. Oh,
right.
yeah.
Right.
And so he was taking the guests out, showing them where to sit. So they had the lake, and then they built this little platform, little dock, and they mowed the grass for an aisle and all this kind of stuff. They put a lot of thought into it. And so anyway, the music, you can hear the music in the hills because they had all these speakers out there. And so the shepherd is walking the people out there and stuff. And so I go, and then the groomsmen are all on horses.
Oh, man.
So they're riding past me, and I'm getting shots of them, and they got Jack Daniels and whiskey in it.
Oh, good.
They're riding on horses, and they're going across the lake to position themselves. And so, anyway, now the wedding starts. People are in their seats and the music's playing, and you don't know where the hell this music is coming from. It's just coming. It's
Just
incredible.
out of nowhere, yeah.
And so the pink Cadillac comes, and the bridesmaids come out one at a time, and they walk down the aisle, kind of thing.
It's a big Cadillac.
Yeah, it was maybe 4.
Oh, it's not a clown car type of a thing?
No.
Okay.
No, but it was pink.
Got it.
It was cool. Had fins on it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a car guy, but
Nice.
fins in the,
Oh, yeah.
57.
Elvis Presley.
That's
Yeah.
so good.
yeah.
Sweet.
So anyway, they're getting out of the car, and they're going down the aisle, and every time something happens, the music changes. And this is kind of like new age kind of music. And so now all the bridesmaids are out of the Cadillac, and they're down, at the altar or whatever. And so here comes this horse-drawn carriage with the bride and the dad. And of course, the music changes again,
Sure.
dramatic and all this kind of stuff. And so he lets her out of the carriage, and then the music changes again. And across the lake, here comes this groomsman on a horse.
Yeah.
And around the lake, and then another one, and then another.
Those are all the groomsmen.
Yeah.
All the groomsmen, and the last one was kind of heavy like me, and he's like, he can.
It's not a trotting time, but
He's
it's
trying to.
Yeah.
And then the music changes again, and then here comes the groom, who is very well versed in riding a horse on a white stallion.
Fuck no.
that's
Yeah.
great.
Shut up.
That's-
Yeah,
I don't like that guy.
yeah.
Yeah, what a stud.
So
Yeah.
So anyway, he comes down and around, and he gets off the horse, and then he goes up with the bride, on the altar and all that stuff. And so I'm trying to capture all this. They don't have a videographer, so I'm trying to capture all the stills. And so I grab my camera. I had the big boy camera there with the tripod, and I start going up the hill to get a kind of an overall shot. And you can see from across the lake it's starting to rain,
Oh, no.
and it's coming this way.
And you're photographing this by yourself?
Dun,
Yeah, I
dun.
was doing it by myself.
This sounds massive.
Well, it wasn't a big crowd, but it was just trying to capture.
But there's so much
All these
moving
things going
parts.
on. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm thinking of the lightning
Yeah.
because the rain's coming and then the lightning is happening. And so the moral of the story is, even though if you plan it, right, it's not, sometimes things happen earlier or later or whatever. They planned it around
The storm. Yeah.
Storm,
but
yeah,
they
sure.
they screwed up.
Yeah, nature went.
All right, so what happened? So what happened? Was there just
So here, with most weddings, wedding photographers try to convince the bride and groom to do the pictures beforehand.
Yes.
So you don't have to do it afterwards. Right. And so, I tried to convince them, but I had zero of the bride and groom.
Right, because they're out hiding somewhere out in the valley somewhere, or they're out in the woods.
Bride and grooms, or especially the brides, they don't want to be seen before.
Mm-hmm. Sure, but you have access though. You get that special access because you're the photographer,
right? But as far so I did a lot of stuff of her by herself and him by himself, but not them together.
Yeah.
So I had zero, and so I didn't mention that they all got really wet. and the bridesmaid,
no lightning strikes.
You alluded to that.
Yeah.
Well, the bridesmaids all had kind of this chiffon fabric, and so as it came down the aisle, it looked like a wet t-shirt contest.
Well, that's just the way it is, though. I mean, that's what happens. So, I mean, you might as well capture it.
I did.
It can't be perfect.
I did. But anyway, so we end up letting them come back, and they dry off, and she looked great without any makeup. She didn't need makeup. And so, so they all dried off. And so I go, okay, I just need 15, 20 minutes of your time. You spent all this money flying me out here. You're paying all this money for me to do this. Give me 15, 20 minutes for, shots of you guys. And so we come out, and as we're coming out, there's a triple rainbow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it was meant to be.
It was meant to be. And so I had them kind of sitting on this little bridge, and with the triple, and I had with my RZ, I had a 37 millimeter, which is like a fisheye.
That's really wide angle.
It's super wide angle. And so we took all these shots, and of course it was Fujifilm at the time, and Fuji ended up using it in a lot of their ads.
Wow, that's
which
great.
is cool.
That's fantastic.
Do you get a piece of that?
Oh yeah.
Well, they buy
That's
it.
what I'm talking about.
I mean, in cameras and do this. Yeah.
Cool.
So, no, it was good. Yeah. So how many more do you want?
My face was the Mr. Yuck sticker, but I didn't see any residuals from that.
Well, let's shift.
Oh, you had Mr. Yuck.
Did you?
You were Mr. Yuck.
Yeah, I was Mr. Yuck. Yeah, as a youth.
First shooting weddings, were you? Because I've done maybe 5 or 6 weddings myself, and I'm always nervous to do it because you're. Oh, first, let me ask you: do you know if that couple is still together?
the Colorado.
I don't know.
No,
but I hope they are. They're a sweet couple, great people.
You've done. You said you've done thousands of weddings, right?
Over 1,200. Yeah.
Early on, were you nervous?
Oh yeah, because back with the film days, and I started with the 35 millimeter.
Yeah.
So even back when I was going to Western, Sue and I did weddings, but at that time it was like $50 a wedding. Here's the film, we shot it, and they'll do the proofing and all that kind of stuff. And then when I got the job at Tahoma, I was photographing a lot of my students' older brothers and sisters' weddings, and we raised the price up to $185.
What?
Yeah, I know. Inflation.
Yeah.
But so I mean, we did it because Sue actually worked for the city of Renton at the old building over there while I was teaching high school. And so we supplemented our income by doing weddings.
Yeah.
And then eventually senior portraits and then portraits. And so we started 1982. That was our first studio in Fairwood. And actually, it was a Starbucks for a while, and then now it's, I think, Wells Fargo. So if you're up at Fairwood,
that was your place.
That was our first place.
Next to the frozen yogurt place.
Well, it was the pet store, and we had crickets,
Nice, that it never left. Yeah.
No, I mean, crickets would get out, and they'd come over to our place. But, no, we were there for 5 years, and then I was just up the hill at the old Benson Highway in a building that we redid, and was there for 25 years.
Fantastic. Yeah.
And then South Center in an office park for 10 years. And then the last 4 years I've been just working out of my home, and which pretty much everything I do is on location anyway.
Okay.
And so it's nice not to have overhead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
It's
sure.
nice to make a profit.
And you're really close to work. You can open the doors when you want to. You don't have to be there every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can-
Yeah. But it's, I mean, the whole industry has changed so much. And that big, I mean, for me, it was a leap to go to digital, right? But for labs, it was a whole new investment because they went from analog printing to digital printing.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, millions and millions of dollars of investment, and a lot of them didn't make it. A lot of them just closed up.
Yeah.
My lab in Kansas City still does a great job. And
They were able to adapt. Yeah.
yeah. And
That's
so
neat.
the ones that didn't went away. And so, so it's been a great career, and I'm still, I think the thing that I enjoy the most is being able to kind of be like the family photographer. And the majority of business that I still do is family portraits, but it's also existing clients.
Yeah.
Sure.
And
To watch the family grow.
Yeah.
because I start out as, doing their senior portraits, and then 5-10 years later I do their wedding, and then their kids, and now I'm doing the majority, probably 50% of the high school seniors I'm doing right now. I did their parents' senior portraits.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's a testament to
yeah,
the,
it
like
really is.
longevity and like people's trust in you.
yeah. Well, it's called relationship marketing, and I actually wrote a book on it.
Oh, you did?
I should have brought it,
Oh, yeah.
What's it
Yes.
called?
but it's called
Relationship marketing.
it's The Relationographer is the name of the book, The Art of Relationship Marketing, and it is on Amazon if you want.
Right.
to
We'll
check
put a
it out.
link right
Well,
here.
don't do that to me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
Don't do that, Charles.
We'll have it at the end.
We'll have it at the end.
and
Okay.
I'll give you a piece of whatever we sell.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Hey.
We're
Better
just
than
looking
Mr.
for-
Yuck.
Yeah. I want to be Woodsy Al. I got Mr. Yuck.
Well, changing subject a little bit, but you've been around for 40 years in Renton, and you've done a lot of volunteer work. You've been
Yep.
involved in different groups and that sort
Renton
of thing.
Rotary.
Renton
Yeah.
Oh, right
Rotary.
on. Sure.
In your world, how do you see Renton in its evolution from when you started until now? What's some positives?
Wow.
What's some negatives? It's a couple. Don't give me it all, but
Do you miss the loop?
What's that?
Do you miss cruising the loop?
Well, I didn't have a car in high school, so
Yeah.
it wasn't a big deal to me. But I went to Camp Meridian,
Oh, sure.
Yeah. and back then, Renton and Camp Meridian. I mean, after the football games, there was rumbles, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it was a big deal. But Renton, I think, has always gotten a bad rap for its reputation. It's kind of like the armpit of the East Side, or that's what people
Yeah,
think
that's
of
just
it.
Bellevue wants us to
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
But it's
Bellevue.
seeing people like Dennis Law, who is our mayor for
Yeah.
many years, and a client of mine, and he's actually a very good
He's
photographer.
a good photographer in
He
his
is
own right. He really
amazing.
is.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
And, up there, he just, in Anacortes, and he's
Oh, yeah,
where
it's
he's
all
at. It's
herons and otters
It's
and,
not
yeah.
fair. It's
Yeah,
not fair.
I know.
those sunsets.
Well, we have
captures.
raccoons.
Maybe that's why we got that
Yeah.
reputation.
Yeah.
But,
Wow.
but
Bandits.
he did such a great job changing, and a lot of it was like when we got a Kia and a lot. I mean, they changed the zoning and the whole permit processing and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that was
streamlined all
Climber. That was
stuff,
Earl
yeah.
Climber that got us IKEA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And so with that, and then Armando Bologna, being
Kid's
mayor, and has he been on your show?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And so, amazing guy, and it's so funny because when I first knew him, and I mean, even right across the street,
Yeah.
which used to be
As a
Armando's,
kid, yeah.
I think he was probably in his 20s when he first started
Oh,
that. And
for
it was
sure.
pizza by the slice
Yeah.
kind of thing. And through the years, he was so non-political, apolitical. He wouldn't put people's signs in his store and all this kind of stuff. And then one day I find out he's running for city council.
Yeah.
And he eventually,
Actually, funny thing you say is like he came to me at the whistle stop and he goes, "Hey man, I need you to, support you." I go, "Armando, I do. I support you 100%."
Yeah.
But if I support you openly in my business,
Right.
I'm going to, go the other direction. I'm going to divide some people when I don't want to do that in my business. But personally, I support you. So
Yeah.
I know where he's coming from.
Yeah. So, but as far as the future, I see Renton being still ahead of the curve, which was kind of the talking point years ago. And
we put a lot of money into that. That cost us.
yeah. And
Soup
so
is good food.
if they just get Dam 405 finished, I'd be happy.
If they could get rid of that curve at all, that would be
I know.
Just make it,
straight shot.
Actual lane up there. Yeah, all the construction, but that is investments in the future, right? The whole Rainier thing is so that they can build that out a little bit. And,
but it's taken way too long.
Oh yeah, that's
way too long. So, but anyway,
I'm sure it's all under budget though.
But right. Like sound transit. Yeah.
Oh well, that's a special case, sir.
We'll go ahead and edit
I'm not
that
blaming
out.
it because Renton got skipped in that, so Renton didn't have anything to do with that being over budget.
Don't get
that's
me
a whole. I
started
know
on
that's a whole
sound
other
transit.
thing. Yeah, no,
Don't get started on sound transit, please.
Yeah. But
it's only money.
no, I see the future being very bright for
Nice.
Renton,
Yep.
and it's nice. I mean,
Agreed.
talk about timing. Excuse me. With COVID and the whole landing project, and those places were vacant for years and years and years, and and even the buildings with now that are
By the Hyatt.
yeah. And so it's not easy being in business.
No, it's not.
No,
And it's a
especially-
difficult time to be a non-giant business.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, especially through those curves you're talking about, the COVID, just being able to pivot and then adjust to all the changing ways of the world.
Yeah.
And everything's expensive.
Yeah,
It really is. We're in a really expensive time right now.
But we had, with COVID, at that time, I was doing a lot of photo classes. And that's back when we had our radio show, Photo Talk Radio Northwest, to attract people to come to photo classes. And in a 10-year period, we probably had close to 3,000 students.
Yeah, fantastic. Come on.
Go through
Yeah.
this studio up above and the Tukwila one. And I was totally against teaching people photography. Why would I teach my competition? But my son says, no, Dad, we need to get some new blood in the business. We can't always go to the well.
You can't be Kodak and just step over the digital photography thing when it's staring you right in the face, right? Yeah, he's smart for that. That was good. And way to listen to him.
Yeah.
Well, he
nice.
kicked me in the butt and said, we need to do this. And so, long story short, looking back now, probably half of the new clients that I've gotten were all in my photo classes.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah. So it's like we have what we call the perfect client profile, and it's where we're profiling people, which I know that's kind of a bad word in the world. At least it was. I think now it's not so bad. But one of the things that in that profile, and there's like 24 different characteristics that our perfect client has. One of them is that they enjoy photography. They see photography as art. And so it fit in perfect to do these classes because they love photography. And it was stupid for me to think that, they're going to create a
try
business.
to be professionals. Yeah. Just to improve their hobby. And then they have a positive feeling about you in general, right? And they see and can value your expertise a little more.
Right. Well, they saw, the classes were 4 hours, and they saw my work for 4 hours and got to know me and that kind of thing. So when COVID hit, that all went away. We were doing 25 to 30 students on a Saturday morning, 2 Saturdays a month kind of thing.
And it doesn't transfer to Zoom, really.
But when COVID hit, it was like nobody wanted to come and play anymore. Yeah.
Speaking of your competition, have you sort of seen a downsizing of wedding photographers and portrait photographers, or is there still like the young people coming up and starting that business.
Yeah, although the whole digital thing made it. I mean, because you talking about how nervous you were
Yes.
when you were doing weddings
Yes.
because you didn't really know if things were going to turn out until you got the film back, right?
Yeah.
And so that scared a lot of people. But when you can tell, on the back of the camera that, hey, I got the shot, so that's one thing that where so many people, they bought their Canon outfit or whatever at Costco one weekend, and the next weekend they're shooting their cousin's wedding.
The Rebel TI or whatever.
Yeah,
nice.
That's probably the most popular digital camera. But so I mean, the market really flooded, and nowadays it's like I said, I go more of the designer kind of route where we find out what people like to do in their spare time. Might be their boat, might be their plane, might be whatever. And so I'm going to capture that in their portrait. And so I spend a lot of time with my clients. And so kind of, excuse me, the new thing now is mini sessions. So you go to a park and every 15 minutes you're meeting somebody and you're getting, all the files or say 20 retouch images for $89 or whatever,
hours worth of shooting,
or 15 minutes.
15 minutes worth,
It's crazy, and so, but a lot of people, that don't have a lot of money, they go that route.
That's a great place to start. Yeah.
So, but for me, the professional that's trying to make a real living, it's
kind of cutting into your bottom line a little bit for clients.
Yeah.
But you're specialized though.
Yeah.
And you've got that history and that that list.
Reputation.
You have the Rolodex full of people.
That level of expertise that can only be found in time, right?
Yeah. And it's more personal, and you capture the spirit of somebody rather than just their image.
I mean, I totally agree with, I mean, you're preaching to the choir here, right? But some people don't see that. They don't see the value.
There's always a bargain hunter, bro.
Well, I mean, everybody likes
I got a guy. I'll do it for $8.
My cousin will do it.
But also, we all know that you do great work, right? So you've done quality work for 40 years. You've seen a lot of the ups and downs of the business, and you've pivoted and continued to be a source of quality in at least the Renton area and beyond for 4 decades. So you're gonna be able to charge.
It still comes down to creating a product that people are willing to pay for, and I'm known not to be inexpensive, and even to the point where my kids' friends growing up, senior portraits, and I'm telling my son or my daughter, it's like, I really thought I was going to do, this friend's senior portraits, this friend's senior portrait. Well, Dad, they can't afford you. I'm going,
there's always young Louie.
They can. They can, but it's building up that reputation is like a sword, 2-edged sword, right? You want to build up that reputation and what you charge and all that, but a lot of times people just think, in their mind, they see you as too expensive.
Yeah.
So
and they go to the Sears Portrait Studio.
But you get what
they're out of business now.
I know,
Yen Louie or whatever.
How about
Yen Louie's out of business too.
J.C. Penney's the only one in the business anymore.
I don't think they're in business.
They are. There's a guy, Tristan's photographer over there.
That's
but
nice.
But it's a secondary company, meaning it's not.
Sure,
not owned by
Life
J.C.
Touch.
Penney.
That was all Life Touch stuff, and Life Touch has had some problems over the years too. So it's
Babies R Us used to have something. We did some stuff at Babies R Us for a little while, but Babies R Us.
I don't know. It's babies aren't my thing.
No, I'm just saying. Right. Yeah, that's
I like
herding
I like
cats.
making them. I like having them. I don't like photographing them.
But that's where you get like your choice of maybe 3 or 4 different backgrounds and a couple of different props. And,
And it's 15 minutes and you're out.
It's a volume kind of thing.
It's a volume thing.
Which is okay. But anyway, I want one of those hats. I want that Renton hat.
I bet I could find
Will you sign it and
That'd be worse.
100%.
with a
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Yuck sticker on it.
Yeah.
And by the way, you can go on our website and get signed hats for only $3,000 a
Yeah,
piece.
yeah, yeah,
We're
yeah.
expensive, but we're good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Our-Down podcast.
Yeah, no, I can make that happen for you.
Okay.
I got a guy.
Got a guy.
I got a guy.
Well, Bruce, is there anything else that you're bringing to the table in the city that you would like to bring attention to? Any events or?
Yeah, how do we help Rotary or anything like that?
Well, Rotary is an amazing group of people. I don't know if there's thousands and thousands of clubs worldwide.
Yes, yeah. Bring
And,
clean drinking water to a lot of people, all sorts of really good stuff.
Well, they also have wiped out polio pretty much worldwide.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's Rotary does that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And so it's a great group of people. I was in it the first time for probably 25 years.
Oh, wow.
And then when 2008, 2009 hit, I go, I need to focus on my business, not so much giving back to the community. And so I took like a 10-year hiatus, but I came back in. And in fact, I went to a Rotary meeting today, which at Renton Technical College, and Congressman Adam Smith spoke today. And so, and nobody boycotted him at his town hall. I think last week he had a bunch of protesters and all that kind of stuff. But no, Rotary's awesome. We have, I think Kiwanis still and Lions and all that. But Rotary has always been kind of the elite service club in not just in Renton, but all over the world.
How come I've never won the rubber ducky derby?
Well,
is there an inside?
How many tickets did you buy this year?
I think $100.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's 20. Okay. And there was 4,000 ducks.
Yeah, see? No, there you go with the math.
Yeah, sorry. No, it's just, I just saw in Chicago today, and it was for where they dumped, I think it was 40,000 ducks in the river.
I mean, that's a lot, people.
That's a lot. So, I mean, do the math.
Yeah. 4,000 in the Mighty Cedar's a lot.
Yeah. But it's a great thing, and we raise about 150,000 a year.
Wow.
Which is cool.
That's wonderful.
With the ducky race, and then also with our auction, which is in October. I think it's October. You'll have to put the link in for that. But
Sure.
And it's actually up at Fairwood Country Club, and where the auction is. And so, I mean, we raise about 150,000 a year, and then we write $150,000 worth of checks to people. And so, like the Doug Baldwin Family Center up there. I mean, I think last year that check was about $43,000.
Yeah, wonderful.
How many members in this chapter?
It's
Roughly.
I would say probably 70 or 80.
Okay, that's pretty good.
And maybe 30, 35 that are active.
Okay.
So it's in the old days, Rotary had attendance policies where you had to, meet like 80%.
Yeah.
And then after COVID and all that stuff, they don't have those same policies. So,
How does somebody get involved in Rotary if they don't know somebody? Like I know you could probably get me hooked up with Rotary if I wanted to be involved. But
well, in fact,
somebody listening.
I think you should join.
Me?
Actually, all you guys should join. Yeah. So it's, if you go to rentonrotary.org, that's our main website.
Okay.
Or they can contact me through you or whatever. But the meetings are once a week, and I guess a lot of people see Rotary as it's a good old boys club, a bunch of old white guys that get together for lunch and stuff, and it's not that way at all. And in fact are
there lunches though?
Yeah, I do like lunch.
Was there lunch involved?
There's food involved.
All right, well, I'm liking what I'm hearing.
Yeah. In fact, today at Renton Technical, they have a great culinary
program.
The food was amazing, and so food's involved.
All right, well,
Do you like food?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice. I'm a fan.
Okay, what's your favorite restaurant in Renton?
In Renton? Well, geez.
Don't fuck up, Mike.
Well, I haven't tried the new Rubatinos yet.
Heard good
I
things.
go
Have
to
you been in there? It's
Not yet.
I
Looks
saw
great.
it.
Yeah,
I went
Mo's
in.
got
I
that.
went in the other day with Janelle for some breakfast.
Nice.
And,
The breakfast looks really good.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
shooting for Sunday, I think.
Yep.
But I do Vince's in the Highlands a lot. So Mary and
what?
I, for pizza. Oh, yeah. Pepperoni pizza at Vince's.
And where?
At
Vince's?
Vince's? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And I like Pablo Indian a lot. I go to Kenny's to get the grilled turkey
Kenny's is
sandwich, and probably once or twice a week.
Rain City Market.
Yeah, Rain City's solid. I don't know. Renton's really very rich
It's
in
a
good food.
it's a foodie place.
It
I
is.
mean,
We got lots of good stuff.
between
Ocha Thai.
Yeah.
The Melrose.
oh yeah,
The Whistle Stop.
Yeah,
Ale
Whistle
House.
Stop, solid.
the Whistle
yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
I've heard of that place.
Yeah, nobody's mad at Whistle Stop.
Well,
Well, I mean, yeah, not the structure, you know. Yeah.
What's with that upside down Christmas tree?
Well,
Yeah.
tradition.
don't ask questions you're not prepared to hear.
Yeah. What about you? What do you got a favorite?
Well, I mean,
A favorite's such a tough word.
I know.
It
I mean,
is.
when the Melrose gets top 25 in the country.
Yeah, no, we all know that.
And I've had, in fact, there was a Fuji guy from New York. And of course, New Yorkers know everything, right? And so I said, I'm going to take you to the steak place. And it's going to be one of the top 5 steaks you've ever had, ever. And the guy, yeah, right. Yeah, no, he's New York. And so when he left, or when we walked out the door, he goes, "You're right."
Nice.
Yeah. No,
nice.
it's a consistently
Yeah.
well run and well
Yeah.
executed.
Yeah.
The people
Especially
that
at that little-
work in there, they've
That little kitchen. I
Oh,
mean, can you
Yeah,
imagine?
no, it's right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Renton High School graduate. Franco is a Renton High School kid.
yeah.
And
yeah.
Armando.
And
I mean,
Armando,
yeah.
of course.
Yeah. Well, Franco.
Yeah, no,
Franco's
he's
the
legit.
face
Oh,
of
yeah.
that
I think
place.
he's 89. I think he's 1 year younger than myself.
Really?
Yeah, right.
You went to
right.
Renton?
Oh, yeah.
What year did you graduate?
88.
88. Well, so I probably did your prom pictures.
Oh, geez, sure. I went with
Were you the one-
Michelle Krebs. Hi, Dr. D. She's an overachiever, that kid.
Who's that?
Dion Michelle Krebs, who was,
Okay.
I think, valedictorian of Lindbergh of 88. She was a
Wow.
Lindbergh lady. I know it's way out of class for me.
I think
Yeah.
I think I remember you out back throwing up or something.
No. She wouldn't have had it. She wouldn't have had it. None of that. Yeah, she was-
Spiking the punch.
Yeah, that's a good one
Yeah.
because that's where most people were.
Yeah.
It was a good guess.
Senior prom was great, though. I wore, it was great. I remember.
Yeah,
distinctly.
no, I mean, we did all the
Sure.
Lindbergh and Renton and Liberty and Hazen, all the proms and Tolos and all that kind of stuff. That
Yeah,
was,
but you
Glad
do-
nobody said the H word.
Would you just set up at the event there? Would you set up at the dance and then just?
oh
like,
yeah,
walk
that was
through?
the whole thing, is create the background. And then, pretty long line. And so it's like, then we would come in with 2 backgrounds,
Nice.
right? To speed the line up a little bit
Sure.
and stuff. And so that was, and some people had some great ideas for the backgrounds and some people didn't, but in those days it was film.
Yeah.
It was film. And setup and teardown is how long? Is that 30 minutes, an hour?
You mean for the backgrounds and
Yeah,
stuff?
well, all the stuff you got to lug in and lug out.
Well, probably at least an hour.
Yeah.
You set it up and then you put the lights on it
Yeah.
and stuff. And I'm impressed with your lighting here. This is
That's kind
very
of the
cool.
key. Yeah.
Yeah.
You look really good
You
from
look
my
good?
position.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, look at that shot. Woo, that's
Yeah,
pretty
except
tough.
for-
Like people, yeah.
Can you retouch the double chin out though?
Yeah. We'll get that in
Filter.
post.
There's actually a technique
Yeah.
for doing that, and that's raise the camera angle.
Higher.
So it's
So
shooting
it's looking
down.
down. Yeah.
So these look
Yeah.
pretty damn low to me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'll do that next time.
okay, thank
We're
you.
still playing it. We're still evolving.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's how many episodes? 100.
134
This is
today. This
134.
is 134.
Wow,
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
for you guys.
That's bananas. That's bananas. We've been showing up nonstop.
It's a therapy session
It's
once a
nice.
week.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Back in the day, speaking of photography and like your first photographs as a kid, you're taking like at school and you're sitting up against that little ranch post and you've got like bushes in the back and that sort of thing. Do you remember ever doing that? Did you ever do that kind of a background? Do you remember? You got the image in the image. They've got the face,
Double-
the
the
double
double-
image.
Oh,
And
sure.
The awkward family
Yeah.
photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the mullets and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
But you're not old enough to have been doing like elementary school shit and that sort of thing, right?
No, but we did that with senior portraits, the image in an image
Oh,
thing.
Sure.
And
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like, picture here and then the profile.
The profile.
Yes.
Looking
Right.
off,
Classic.
right?
And that
Looking
was
into the
yeah,
future.
yeah.
Yeah.
The optimistic, yeah. I think it's great. And that's the thing of photography. It's a frozen moment.
It is.
It is. It's a responsibility in a way,
Yes,
but it also gives us an opportunity to relive that moment.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
Absolutely.
good.
You know,
It's so
and
good.
When you
Rite
say
of
that,
passage.
Mike, it's like when you guys think of those big moments in your life, your wedding, trips, whatever. Do you remember the actual moment you saw of it, or do you always remember the photograph?
Yes.
It feels like I
Right.
remember the
Yeah.
photograph.
Isn't that an interesting phenomenon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan, I forgot my wedding. Thank you very much. That's a different time, people.
No, but I think the sad
kidding,
part
just kidding.
of my profession is working with people. And I had like 2 or 3 last year where we had set it up to photograph the family or the grandma or the grandpa or whatever. And they die before we do it.
Oh, man.
And so one of the questions I always ask, because we do a consultation prior to and all that stuff, I'll ask people, so if this was the last photograph, how do you want to be remembered? And most people don't look at their mortality in the mirror. They don't want to talk about it.
No.
Right.
Have you met humans? Yeah.
And so it's like, so if this was the last photograph ever taken of you, how do you want to be remembered? That's one thing that I always ask. Yeah. So, but it's sad because it's, whether they go to me or they go to JCPenney's or wherever they're going to go, their neighbor, do it.
Yeah.
Get photographed. Get your family photographed.
Yeah.
I would agree. And go to Bruce Hudson and
I'm if you're gonna do it.
Absolutely.
Bruce Hudson Photography or Hudson Photography.
Hudson Portrait Design.
Sorry, Hudson Portrait Design.
Or HudsonPortraits.com.
Very good. Well,
Nice.
really great having you here.
Yes,
Yeah,
very
thanks,
much.
guys. This is fun. How do I subscribe to this?
Well,
our-townpodcast.com
.com.
or go to YouTube, Spotify,
Okay.
is where we
Yeah.
do our thing.
and if you want to get somebody to sign up, right? How do you do that, Charles?
Just the members only section of the website,
Yeah.
Right.
or you can find it on Patreon too.
I love
Our
that.
Town Podcast.
Yeah, donate a few bucks if you can, just so that we can keep an underwear and peanut
Okay.
butter and all that sort of
Like
thing.
NPR.
Wait, do you guys
Yeah.
get underwear? Okay.
You're not getting Jeff.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike.
Tuna fish is expensive, pal.
Yeah. I get cat food.
Or you're a cat guy.
Yeah. Oh, they're
How
the
many cats?
2, Atticus and Ethel. They're the best. No offense, guys. The best friends I've ever had.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
haven't
Mary
rubbed up
Clivers.
against
Yeah,
your
yeah.
leg and
She
purred
knows she's
a
in the
long
same
time.
boat. Yeah. No, our cats are the best.
What kind of cats are they?
They're litter mates, they're brother and sister. He looks kind of Mancoonish, but of course, just glorious. So he's kind of long
Mancoonish,
haired.
you said?
Yeah, so he's kind of long haired. You know
Okay.
what I mean? And they're both gray and white. And then she's just kind of a short hair, very dignified lady.
Okay.
She's great.
Mike, can you say the word cats for us?
Ah, cats.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah,
When
they
Mike
are.
says it, it's the best.
Oh no, they're great. They're my buddies. How about you? What do you got?
I had cats before
Yeah.
the coyotes got them.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, this is a family show. Don't tell us about
Yeah, no, it's a thing. I remember being a kid, we had cats and neighbor dogs, and we had rabbits also.
Yeah.
And because my mom was a weaver, so we would brush these Angora rabbits, and she would weave into cool stuff. But dogs, they're magnets for dogs, man. And so I remember having to fight dogs. You had to keep them away from my animals. It's like,
Jeez.
Yeah, back when just dogs roamed free?
just ran free, man. It's like, yeah, no, it was the Wild West. In Bryn Mawr.
Mar, though. Yeah.
You grew up in Bryn Mawr?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, my dad's still there. Uh-huh.
Cool.
Yeah. And
So
he's
I
old.
do want a hat.
Yeah, right now I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry
good.
about it.
All right. Cool. Well, thanks for having me, you guys.
Right on.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks, Bruce. And we'll check you out next time.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Take care.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to the big show. Man, that was great having Bruce Hudson.
Yeah, what a nice
photographer
fella.
extraordinaire. Yeah.
For sure.
And you guys, forgive me if I'm wrong, it was hudsonportraits.com, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yeah.
Yeah, go check it out. And if you're in the area, no better person to have your family captured on celluloid or
Yeah, I
digital.
think, he's a serious
for eternity.
person about
Yes,
it.
very serious person.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Specializing kind of in larger format on canvas, like stretched canvas over wood, that sort of thing, and families and
Yeah, and what did he
large
say?
format.
A 42-year career?
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he's been a part of
That's
Renton
amazing.
and generational experiences with people back from the high school proms, and now they're taking pictures of their grandchildren.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
Yeah, and
bonkers.
take a look for his book. I might grab it myself because it sounds interesting.
Yeah.
It was the photo relationship,
Yeah.
but it was marketing basically by building relationships.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I do in my side job
Yes.
that pays the bills. I'm a relationship guy, right? I've got customers that I've had for 15, 20
Wow.
years
Yep, yep.
that just keep coming back, and I might not talk to them for 3, 4, 5 years, but they remember,
Absolutely.
So
Well, that's what it boils down to. It's like looking,
right.
yeah.
looking people in the eye and saying hi and
Yes.
and building trust.
Yeah.
Build
Trust.
that trust.
Trust. Yeah.
Well, boys, ending this here episode, and thanks again, Bruce, for joining us, but ending this here episode on something positive. I found a couple of quotes, and they're way different. But the first one I just thought was funny, and I thought I would do this because I remember going down to the Ave and buying this album. But that song, We're Not Gonna Take It, came out like 40 years ago. But I feel like we have, in fact, continued to take it.
Yeah.
And that was a meme I found earlier
nice.
today. And this one, big James Baldwin fan, but I haven't read any of his stuff in probably like 25 years.
It's good to
or
revisit.
more.
He's
But
an American treasure.
Yes.
Who of course not welcome.
And I
to.
love this quote that he had. It took many years of vomiting up all the filth I'd been taught about myself and half believed before I was able to walk on this earth as though I had a right to be here.
Oh, man.
It's like,
Yeah. Oh, no. He's
But that's why
one
you
of
gotta
the
go
deepest and most able to utter what that depth meant to him. Right. He's just every word out of that guy's mouth was poetry.
yes,
Just an incredible,
incredible human being.
incredible human being.
Yeah, passed away, I think, in 87.
Fucking Reagan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it hits. That statement hits home for me. I've kind of been in that state right now.
Yeah.
I definitely have a feels for that. That hits home.
Yeah. I mean, obviously he's talking about his racial identity, right? But it hits home on so many different levels.
Yeah.
Like
Sure,
you're saying.
Sure,
So,
yeah.
Right. It's great.
Yeah, because we value ourselves in many different ways, right?
Yeah.
Not just how society sees us, but how we see ourselves, et cetera, right? So,
yeah. Well, boys, episode 134
yeah, good work.
completed.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was great.
It was fun.
Yeah, well done.
We're going to come back and do our top 5 bonus round, which you can find on r-townpodcast.com or on the Patreons,
Oh, yeah.
or go to buy me a cup of coffee and just,
Just give us
Buy us
some
a cup
money
of
is what
coffee.
we're saying. Yeah, no, come on.
We'd
It's
love you
okay.
for
It's
it.
okay. Yeah, no, we did. Yeah, you did. Yes. So grateful.
Nice.
All right, each
Yeah.
one of you, I want to see your puppy dog eyes. Go, Charles. Right, Mike.
Yeah, I even
Yeah,
wet myself like a nervous puppet.
All right, guys. Thank you, folks, for being here. We appreciate the watch.
Thanks, everyone.
Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you think this episode is worth $1 or $5, the boys would love to have it. Please go to ourtownpod.store for merch or to donate now. For less than a cup of coffee, you can also join the website in the member-only area for exclusive bonus content, blogs, and more. It's just $3 a month or $30 a year. Thank you for listening to this production of Our Town Podcast Extraordinaire.